Yes, now blessed. Now don't forget to rest now, people. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV. Pardon me. We just listened to Cannibal Corpse, Butchered at Birth, the second LP from the band, released in 91, I believe, potentially 92. It was 91, let's be fair, it was 91. 9 tracks. The version we listened to, at least the playlist we listened to, had a bonus track, which was a live recording of Covered with Saws. It wasn't necessary, to be fair, but we listened to that much material. It was a pretty good record. Let me cut to the chase. If you've only just joined me, I will clarify myself in saying that I'm a fan of hardcore punk music, I'm a fan of dance floor music, and traditional death metal doesn't necessarily cut that for me. Like, if it's more heavy metal based as opposed to like thrash metal based, it doesn't necessarily do much for me. And this band, Cannibal Corpse, is a band that sort of fits that criteria, generally speaking. So overall, it's not my cup of tea, but it was an enjoyable experience. Let me tell you one thing: it was very easy to listen to. It was very easy to go through the music. All 9 tracks sort of came and went. I didn't have to go and have a breather. I didn't have to, rest at all. I mean, look at me, I'm tired. It's currently 20 past 2 in the morning. I had no problem listening through to this record to tick the box, so to speak, because why not? You lot want to see me do a bit of Cannibal Corpse, because Cannibal Corpse have got an incredible fan base. Sound engineering was good. I can't complain whatsoever. Allowed the drums to be organic, allowed the guitars to be organic, a little bit more polished than what you do get in death metal music. It didn't necessarily have the grit you find in traditional death metal music, even to a higher standard. It was a little more polished, but I think it suited the band. A lot. Vocals were good. Vocals were very consistent. We didn't really fluctuate in frequency or performance whatsoever. We just sort of kept it low and slow and guttural, I can't complain. Guitar work was pretty good. Bit of chromaticism, bit of dissonance here and there, a few mixes and matches with different elements, a couple of slight harmonies, but not necessarily emphasising on it too much. One thing I did like about the record was that there was somewhat of a limitation on guitar solos. There were guitar solos, but from a metal standpoint, from a traditional metalhead standpoint, they were quite limited. They weren't just like in every track for the sake of it, which was brilliant. That was really good. Drummer was good. One thing I clocked onto is the drummer didn't necessarily play too many fills, or at least too many outstanding fills as to where it caught your ear. Just very basic, just played the beats, beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, back to beat 1, and did the job well. The drum production was very nice and organic, which is what I liked a lot. If I was going to rate this record, I'm going to give it a respectable rating. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And that being said, that's from my perspective. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because I'm not going to listen back to this record. There's nothing that sold me, but I appreciate it for what it is. It's a consistent record. There's enough material on here for you to enjoy and to listen back and sort of hear things you didn't hear before. There's no downside to the record. If you like the sound, then you will like the record. There's no filler, there's no downside, there's no weak points whatsoever. There's a high standard, a high bottom from start to finish. Really good. I'm not going to talk on a bonus track. If you want to hear my opinions on that, a Corpse Grinder variation of a Chris Barnes tune, then watch that on King of the Pit TV channel. And yeah, I'll leave that at that. That was Butchered at Birth. It was a fair shout. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.